Good morning. 60-minute flow. This morning we're gonna focus on inversions. Inversions are a really nice tool to work with the space element. So you can start by, let's start with a child's pose. Come onto your knees, forehead down in front of you, maybe on a mat, on a blanket. Just taking a few moments to arrive. Inversions have a very empowering effect on us. They are a tool to feel alive, to feel ready for the day. They force us into a space of full awareness. There's nothing other outside when you're upside down. And this has, or can have, the side effect that or the follow-on effect that we find access to a space of growth. They make us grow out of a comfort zone physically. And this is something you can use for your intention for today. See if you can trace your center line, your midline with your breath. Breathing from the top of your head through the entire body down to that little triangle between your seat bones and your pubic bone, where the golden channel, according to the tantric tradition, arises. Good. Expanding into the back body with every inhale. Letting that line along your body get longer. And then bring the arms forward if you have them along your body. Stretch them forward. Walk them over to the right side. Bring the left hand on top of the right. Keep the forehead grounded. Reaching into the fingertips of the left hand. Exhale, walk them over to the left side. Right hand on top of the left. Nice. And then come back into the middle. One more stretch forward. Reach as far forward as you can. Bring the hands on the fingertips. Like little tents. And from there, walk them in, coming to a kneeling, a seated position. Good. We bring both hands high, flip the palms to point to the ceiling. Shoulders away from the ears with the inhale. Draw the shoulder blades down along the spine. Together, arms are long, straight. Look up. And with the exhale, we push the hands away from us. Lift the shoulder blades up along the spine, like you want to push something away above you. Exhale, bring them down. Inhale, lift and up. Good. Exhale, bring them down. Inhale, up. Nice. Last one. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift, push away. Draw the lower belly in. The lower ribs are pulling into your body. You can look between the thumbs. Nice. And then just bring the right hand down. Left hand reaches over the head for a nice stretch into the side body. Bring the weight onto the left seat bone here to ground firmly. You can walk that right hand further out. Good. Look towards the ceiling. Nice. And then we'll draw a big circle in front of us. Bring the left hand down and trace the hands around you to come into the other side. Left hand grounds, right hand over the head. Reach into those fingertips on the right arm. Lower belly draws in. Maybe a little bit more opening between those right ribs. And then we'll trace the line back to the right side. Left arm over the head. Inhale here, and with the exhale we trace it back to the left side. Good. And then bring the left arm up high. With the exhale we come into all fours. Bring the fingers out in front of you. Find a neutral position in the spine. Fingers are pointing forward, index fingers pointing forward, fingers are spreading wide. And then with the inhale, we lift the chest out from the shoulder blades, so rounding into the upper body generously. And with the exhale, we just sink the chest through, shoulder blades together. The lower belly stays in, drawn into the body. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, back down. Inhale, lift, broaden, push the hands away from each other. Exhale, chest comes through, shoulder blades together. The neck is a nice extension of the rest of the spine. Keep it parallel to the floor. Exhale, things sink through. Inhale, 3 more. Like you want to push something away from you. The arms stay long, the eyes of the elbows are drawing forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sink through. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sink through. Good. Flip the right leg outside the mat. Left leg gets long, ground into the left foot. And the right arm comes high. Reach over the head for a side plank here. Good. Make sure you lift out of this right shoulder. So really create the space. Don't lean into the shoulder blade too much or into the shoulder joint. We do this to create the strength here. Ground the left foot and lift the right knee away from the floor. Good. Send it forward, that right foot. Yes, and pulsate here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. And then bring that knee back in, plant it back down. Exhale, left hand down, left knee down. Good. Exhale for a cat pose to round. Stretch into the spine. Inhale, look forward, cow. Good. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. And the last round, exhale, cat. Pull the pubic bone in, tailbone to the floor. Inhale, look forward. Nice. And find a neutral space. Second side, left leg flips out, right leg gets long. And the right arm over the head, reach it high. Dig the outside edge of the right foot into the floor. Lift the left knee away. Good, and send it forward. Pulsations for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift. Exhale and bring it down. Right hand, right knee down. Beautiful. Tuck your toes here. Belly draws in and lift the knees away from the floor for a little distance. Just 1 or 2 centimeters. Still lift into those shoulder blades. Lift them away from each other. Good. One more inhale. And with the exhale, shift both legs long, hips up high for downward dog. Good. Pedal this dog out. To keep undulating into the spine, let's spill the weight forward, coming into a high plank. Exhale, curl the chest forward. Knees, chest, chin down to the floor. Ashtanga Namaskar. Good, and from here we'll just push back into a child's pose, tuck the toes into child's pose, and lift the hips back up. Good, exhale again. Spill the weight forward, high plank, round into the shoulder blades. Inhale, look forward, hover the knees, arch the backs and the tailbone high. Knees, chest, chin down. Exhale, push it back. Child's pose, round the back. And inhale, hips up high. Downward dog. One more, exhale, spill it forward. High plank. And then hover the knees, look forward, arch the back, shoulder blades together. Sit down. Oh no, knees, chest, chin down. And then inhale, push back. Child's pose. And lift the hips up high. Downward dog. Nice. One foot at a time, walk your feet forward to meet the hands. With every step, let the chest sink towards the legs. Good, until you arrive here in the forward fold, Uttanasana. Hold on to the opposite elbows. Good. And then inhale for a halfway lift. Hands on the shins or on the floor, maybe on the shins for the first round. And then bring the arms past the body, point back with the fingers. And with the inhale, we sit the hips down, arms come high for chair pose. Exhale, lift into halfway lift, arms reach back. Inhale, knees bend, reach high. Exhale, reach back. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, back. Good, and the last one, chair pose. Exhale, hands to heart and come up to standing. Good. Inhale, both arms high. Again, flip the palms if you want, and lift the shoulders away from the ears, to the ears. Push up, push something away from you. See that your entire body stays in one line, so pulling pubic bone towards navel. The insides of the legs come towards each other. Exhale down. Inhale, lift the hands up and away. Exhale down. One more. Lift. And exhale down. Good. Bring the palms together, reaching forward. Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale, fold Uttanasana. Good. Step the right foot back and bring the right knee down to the floor. Inhale up high. Exhale, hands frame the front foot, shift the hips back for Ardha Hanumanasana. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, shift the hips back. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, last one for Ardha Hanumanasana. Shift the hips back. Good. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, frame the front foot. Step the left one to meet the right. Good. And from here, we'll bring knees down to the mat and chest down to the mat. Good. Hips down. Inhale for a baby cobra. Good. Send the chest forward. Roll the shoulder blades together. Exhale, come down. Tucking the toes, push it back up, downward dog. Good, this time step the right foot forward next to the right thumb. Left knee comes down. Inhale, up high. Our low lunge. Good. Create the space here to sink. Exhale, framing, maybe with blocks if you have them. Pull the toes towards your knee. Only half fold. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, frame the front foot. Step the left one to meet the right for Uttanasana, forward fold. Good. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, arms past the body, reach with the fingertips back. And inhale up for chair pose. And exhale, half forward fold, arms reach back, lengthen into the legs. Inhale, arms high. Good. And stay here, lift up onto the tippy toes. Sink the heels a bit lower. Hips, heels come high. Lower belly draws in. Nice. And exhale, fold forward. And shift the weight into the left foot. Bring the right leg high, just into a standing split. First inversion here. The top of the head draws down to the floor. Good. Inhale to round the back, bring the right knee to the nose. And send the right foot forward for a pistol squat. Good. Walk the hands back. See if you can hover here for a moment, maybe. One arm or both away. Yes. Good. Inhale, bring the right knee back to the nose and send it back up into three-leg standing splits. Nice. And exhale, float it back. We're coming into warrior one. So plant the foot with an angle. Not too far away. Inhale up high. Good. Exhale, interlace the hands behind the back. Draw the chest forward. Both hips are pointing the same direction forward. And exhale, we're inverting humble warrior. Top of the head inside the front leg. Good. Left shoulder is ideally not resting or leaning on the left knee, but just hovering inside. Inhale, look halfway forward, so lift halfway up. Upper body is half parallel to the floor. And exhale, both hands come inside the front foot. Good. Walk the right foot further back, coming onto the forearms here for a lizard pose. Good. Lower belly draws in. And come back up onto the hands. Good. Right hand takes the weight, left arm comes high, twisting. Lower belly draws in. Good. And reach the left arm towards the right heel, looking back over the left shoulder. Inhale, reach the left arm forward. Exhale, reach it back to the left heel. Inhale, reach it forward. Follow it with your gaze. 2 more. Exhale, reach it back. Inhale, reach it forward. Nice. And then bring the left hand inside. Good. And right heel down. We bring the right arm high. And use this as a transition to come up into warrior 2. Good. Look forward and just join the right arm to the left, twisting the right hip forward, step the back foot closer, lengthen the front leg out. Now both our arms are pointing forward, both hip bones are pointing forward. And we exhale, we fold, arms come high to the ceiling, forehead towards the left foot. For Parsvottanasana, pyramid pose. Reach into those fingertips. Good. And inhale. Both arms come forward. Inside the front foot, hands down. And step the left foot back to meet the right. High plank. Good. Bring the knees down. And bring the forearms down onto the mat. Nice. Both palms are flat and fingertips are digging into the mat. And we send the right leg back, left leg back for a forearm plank here. Good. One line, heels to hips to shoulders. And then bring the knees back down. Bring the palms together, either in Anjali Mudra or you can interlace, whatever feels better to you. Tuck the toes again and lift the hips away. Forearm plank again. And then we'll walk ourselves into dolphin, also an inversion. Feet come closer, chest comes through, forehead towards the floor. Good. Draw the lower belly in. One line from elbows to shoulders to hips. And then we'll touch the nose towards the thumb. So lean forward, touch the nose down. Inhale, bring everything back up. Exhale, lean forward, touch the nose down. Inhale, shift back up. Exhale, forward, nose touches. Inhale, come back up. Good. And walk the feet back into our forearm plank. Nice. And from here, we'll just sink the hips down. Unleash the hands. Bring them back to flat onto the mat. Draw the chest forward for a Sphinx pose. Nice. With the exhale, bring the gaze in to the navel. Round the body away from the floor. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, round it in. Inhale, look forward. Last one, round it in. Maybe lift the hips away from the floor. Only knees and feet are on the floor now. Good, and inhale, look forward for a Sphinx. Exhale, bring everything down to the mat. Frame the chest, tuck the toes, and we come back up into downward dog. Also an inversion, by the way. So see if you can embrace this inverted element of this pose more. creating that long line from the top of your head through that central channel into the base of your spine. Look forward between the hands. Walk or hop forward by bending the knees. And step left or right, and right forward or hop. Uttanasana. Good. Walk the hands a bit further forward. Spread the fingers really wide. Top of the head points between the two hands. And then look at that point between the two hands, and we lift the heels up, shifting the weight into the hands. Like you want to push up into a handstand. So we shift the entire weight into the hands. Look between the point, between the thumbs. Good. Arms stay long, framing the ears. Good. Last one, lift the heels high, shift that weight. Fingertips are balancing. Exhale, come down. Good. Inhale for the halfway lift. Arms past the body. Good. And with the next inhale, bring the arms high, chair pose. Lift onto the tippy toes. Good. And inhale, hands to hearts, come up to standing. Good. Arms high, exhale, fold forward, long back, trace the midline. Shift the weight into the right foot, the left one floats and just floats you up into a standing split. Good. Draw it long, the left foot high, top of the head down, nose towards the knee. And exhale, float the left foot back, already landing in our warrior one position. So angling the foot. Good. Inhale, sink the hips down, look forward and come up from the pelvic floor high. Exhale, interlace the hands behind the back. Adjust your frame, so both hip bones pointing forward. Shoulders draw up, look up, look where the chest is pointing. Exhale, fold it in. Good. Top of the head is drawing down. Inverting here, but keep the bend in the front knee. Keep it drawing outward while the right buttock is pulling in. And exhale, release the hands. Bring them both inside the front foot. Wiggle the right foot forward or the left one back, up to you. Sinking the hips down and maybe bringing the forearms down for lizard. Good. Sinking the hips low, keep the left knee lifted. If you can, kick the left heel back. Coming back up onto the hands. Left hand takes the weight and the right arm spins high. Keep the right knee drawing in. Exhale, reach the right hand towards the left heel. Inhale, bring it forward over the head. Follow their hand with your gaze. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, bring it forward. Exhale, bring it back. And inhale, bring it forward. Nice. Exhale, back, one more. Inhale forward and just bring both hands inside. Good. Left heel comes down and left arm lifts you up high into warrior two. Good. Sink low. Bring that right knee out to the side. So really open here into the groin. Left arm joins the right. Spin everything forward. Step the back foot closer. Exhale, lengthen into the front leg. Both hands pointing forward now. And then let them trace past the body like we did in the chair pose. Forward fold over the front leg. Parsvottanasana with balance. So make sure both feet are on 2 different tracks. Lift the shoulders away from the ears. Good. Nice, and exhale, frame the front foot. Step that front foot back, meeting the left. High plank. Good. Exhale. Shift the hips back into downward dog. And from downward dog, we'll go straight into upward dog. So come forward, legs stay long, hips come down, chest forward and through. And with the exhale, we shift the hips back up, downward dog. Inhale, lean forward, hips come down, look forward. Upward dog. Good. Spin the inside of the elbows forward. Exhale, downward dog. One more. Inhale, legs stay long, hips come down. Weight shifts into your hands. Look forward, chest through. Nice. And from here, just bring the hips down. Coming into a cobra. Top of the feet down. Nice. And exhale all the way down to the mat. Good. Bring the forearms forward. We'll go for a second round for dolphin. So bring the hands together, however you wish, interlaced or in Anjali Mudra. Tuck the toes. And bring the hips up for forearm plank. Good. And then walk the feet in, coming into dolphin. Good. Now shift the weight into the left foot in dolphin. Bring the right leg high. Look forward between your elbows. Good. Prep for forearm stand, pincha. Imagine now you would kick up, hover. You can even try. You can kick that right leg high, hover for a moment. Good. One more. And then bring the right leg to join the left. Inhale. Exhale. Second side, bring the left leg high. Good. Look forward between the elbows. You don't have to jump. This is just an invitation to explore another inversion. Good. And exhale, bring it back down to the left. Good. Walk the feet back for a forearm plank. Chest lifts, shoulder blades apart. And exhale, hips down. Open the arms for a Sphinx pose. Chest through, hips low. The lower back is relaxed. And with the exhale, bring the gaze into the navel. Lift the hips away from the floor, hollowing the front body. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, hollow. Inhale, Sphinx pose. And this time we hollow and we bring the knees also away from the floor. Only the feet now, the top of the feet holding. Around the upper body. Gaze into the navel. And exhale. Come down. Bring everything down to the floor. Hands past the chest. Tuck the toes and push it back into child's pose. Settle, rearrange, realign. Good. And then look forward, tuck the toes, and shift the hips up into downward dog. Nice. Look forward between the hands, step or hop, to land without a sound in forward fold. Draw the legs in towards each other, hip bones high, seat bones high. Inhale for a halfway lift, arms past the body. Good. Lengthen. And with the next inhale, sit down, chair pose. Lift onto the tippy toes. And bring the hands to heart. We'll sink down into a toe stand. So bring the hips onto the heels. Bring the knees forward, balancing here. Good. So the legs, the thighs are parallel to the floor. Good. The push between the palms can help with the balance. Draw the navel in. And from here we'll lift back out into chair pose. You can bring the heels down, inhale up to standing. Nice. Exhale, fold it forward, Uttanasana, forward fold. Good. Shift into the right, into the left foot. Right leg comes high for standing split. Good. Look forward between the hands. Option to handstand hop here. Just bend into the left knee. The right leg stays long, and we kick the right leg up. Shifting the weight into the right, into the hands. Last one. Good. And then bring the right foot to step back. We'll float just through our flow again. Inhale up for warrior one. Exhale, hands interlace. Fold it forward. Good. Inhale, release the hands, bring them both inside the front foot, wiggle the feet apart. And the right hand takes the weight, left arm high. Good. Exhale, reach the left hand back. Inhale, bring it forward. Exhale, reach it back. Inhale, reach it forward. And just spin it down. Good. Come onto the outside edges of both feet. So both hands are inside the front foot. Spin onto the outside edges and step the left foot back to meet the right. And bring the right arm high for a side plank. Good. Option to lift the left foot away from the floor. Bring the right sole down. And grab the left knee with the left hand and guide it back to where you found it. Good. Both hands inside the front foot. Bringing down forearms for lizard pose. Option to keep the back knee hovering or bring it to the floor. Good. And then come back up onto the hands. Spin the right heel down. Inhale, right arm high to lift you out into warrior two. Nice. And exhale, we take a Skandasana on the right side. So bring the hands to the heart, bend into the right knee, sinking down. See if you can do this without the support of the hands. So keep the hands at the heart. And then from here, we'll switch into Parsvottanasana. So lift back up, arms high, spin the right foot forward, both hip bones forward. Exhale, arms in front of you, palms pointing forward, right hip bone pointing forward. And exhale, arms to the sky, fold over the front leg. Good. And release, frame the front foot, step the left foot to join the right. High plank. Exhale, knees down, full body down. Bring the forearms forward for a Sphinx pose. With the exhale, gaze into the navel. Lift the hips, the knees, everything away from the floor. Inhale, look forward. Exhale into the navel. Lift everything away. Inhale, look forward. And exhale, bring everything down to the mat. Rest on the right cheek or the left. Palms come past the chest. Tuck your toes. And we push back into downward dog. Good. Very nice. Look forward between the hands. Exhale, bend the knees, step or hop to land in Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale for a half forward fold. Arms past the body. Reach long. Back of the body, everything is long. Inhale, bend the knees, arms high. Exhale, hands to the chest, lift the tippy toes. And bring the hips down onto the heels for a toe stand. So you need to find the balance point here with the knees drawing more forward, flattening the thighs. Good. And we'll come back out. So lift from the pelvic floor, inhale up into chair. Heels come down and come back to standing. Exhale, Tadasana. Good. Prepare for a second side. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Left leg floats and bring it high for standing splits. Good. Look forward between the hands. Bend into the right knee and maybe hop for handstand prep. Good. And then step the left foot back for warrior one prep. Sink the hips down from the pelvic floor. Lift through the upper body, arms high. Pivoting both bones, both hip bones forward. Exhale, interlace the hands. Chest, shoulder comes through. And exhale, fold. Good. Release the hands and bring them inside the front foot. Wiggle the feet further apart. Right arm comes high. Exhale, reach your back towards the left heel. Left heel. Inhale, arm forward. Like a half circle we draw here with the arm. Exhale, hand back. Inhale, hand forward. Last one, exhale, hand, arm reaches back, long, follow it with your gaze. Inhale, bring it forward and bring everything inside the front foot. Pivot on the outside edges of both feet. Good. Right arm comes high and step the right foot to join the left for a side plank. Option to hover the right foot away, bring the left sole of the foot down. And bring that right knee back forward. Guide it with your hand to place the right foot where it was just before. Nice. And both hands inside the front foot. Bring the knee down or hover for Sphinx pose. Good. Forward. Relax. Keep the right knee drawing in towards the right shoulder. And come back up onto the hands. Good. Spin the left heel down. And left arm high, come up into Warrior Two. Virasana 2. Gaze over the middle finger. And exhale, Skandasana on the left side. So pivot the left foot out, sinking down here into. Good. Hands at the heart. Good stuff. And from here we'll come straight into Parsvottanasana. So inhale, bring it up. Both arms forward, pivot the back foot forward. Maybe step it a bit closer. Nice. Exhale, arms forward. Palms pointing forward. And with the next exhale, we fold. Arms high to the sky. Balancing. And release. Bring everything inside the front foot. Bend into the right knee, step the right foot back. Good. And then from here we come onto the knees. Good. And sit back onto the heels. Child's pose. Nice. And come back up onto the forearms, all fours. Bring the forearms down like we did before. So we're going to go into headstand. For this, see that you can reach the opposite elbow with the other hand. This is a rough measurement. It doesn't always apply, but for most people it's not a bad fit too. Good. Bring the arms forward and interlace the hands so the pinky fingers here stack on each other. So they're not crossed, they're stacked like this. Good. Forearms down. And now you have some wiggle room here where you can wiggle on that bit of flesh and fat and skin of your forearms. So see that you wiggle to the maximum end of it so that when you lean into the arms later, there is no space to shift because that will throw you off. Yeah. So come to the maximum. Good. And now we have our base prepared here. Bring the top of the head to the floor. The back of the head is leaning into those bases of your thumbs. Tuck the toes like we've done so many times today. Preparing for this, lift the knees away from the floor, hips high. So it's similar now to our dolphin pose. Walk the feet in until you feel the stacking of your shoulders on top of your elbows, the hips on top of your shoulders. And from here you can either stay, if this is where you feel
comfortable and you don't want to go further, or you can bring one leg in, fold it in. Option to bring the second leg in and hover here in this little package. Good. If you feel comfortable hovering here, make sure the weight is not on the head but on the forearms. Then you can lengthen one leg out, maybe the second one, and glue those legs together. So really glue them together, inside of the thighs towards each other. And come out the same way. One knee in, the second knee in, softly landing the feet like feathers. And bring the knees down.
Relax into child's pose. Good. If you want to do this by a wall, it's also fine, of course. Let's go one more round. Come back up onto your forearms. Bring the hands together, stacking the pinky fingers. First, measure the distance, of course. Good, interlacing the fingers. Top of the head down, tuck the toes. Good, lift the knees away and walk the feet in. Walk them so far until they almost hover away on their own. That's where you stack everything. Keep the back long. Bring one knee in, second knee in. Good. From there, lengthen it all out, one leg at a time, or even both together. Keep lifting into the shoulders. This is crucial that our weight is not carried by our head, but by our forearms and shoulders. Nice. And slowly come back out. One knee in, second knee in, and like a feather down to the floor. Nice. Walk the hands in and pass the legs. Hands pointing back. And we'll just roll the shoulder blades together. Open the front body here. Lift the hips away, shift everything forward, just to lengthen the front body out after all this contraction. Good, and exhale, bring it down, the hips down. Bring the legs forward. We'll come into Janu Shirshasana, so bring the left foot inside the right leg. Right foot is flexed. Inhale to twist your body towards the right foot. Arms come high. Lengthen. If you need the space, bring the little bend into the right knee and then fold it forward from there. Let the leg get long. Let the chest get heavy. Good. And inhale, walk the hands in. Rolling the seat back up. Good, changing the sides. Left leg gets long, right foot comes inside the left thigh. Good. Inhale to twist the body towards the left foot. Arms high for the length, so really pull those vertebrae apart. Bend in the knee or no bend, fold it forward. Let the hands land where they do. They don't have to hold on to the foot. Good, and then inhale. Unwind, walk yourself back in. Nice, and bring both legs out front. Bring a little bend into the knees, feet flat on the floor. And from here we'll roll down slowly without lifting the feet away from the floor. So hollow the front body, look in towards the navel and reach into the fingertips. They balance everything out. Unwinding the spine down. Slow motion to the mat. Nice. One last inversion. Bring the legs high. Support the back of the hips with your hands for a shoulder stand. Elbows come close in towards each other. The weight is resting on your shoulders and upper arms. Chin pulls to the chest. Really, really do, so the neck is long. Feet point straight up to the ceiling. Glue those legs together. Nice. And from there, we unwind, release the hands, bring the feet over the head so you can slow down the unwinding, controlled, one vertebrae at a time back to the mat. And then bringing a bend into the knees, feet down to the floor. And any last pose you want to do, of course, now is the time. Otherwise, let go into a Shavasana. Shavasana immediately will pull your attention back into anything outside your body because your body is relaxed. But see if you can explore how focused you were just moments ago, inverting your body, inverting your being. And see if you can maintain this physical awareness. And if you want to remain in Shavasana longer, please do so. Otherwise, you can let some small movements occur wherever they happen in your body. Let them awaken. in your own way, finding back to a seated position or staying in Shavasana. Nice. Bring your hands to your heart and speak your grace and gratitude for the teachings of yoga we share and the space of safety that we are allowed to be in. Bring your hands to your forehead and bow and pray for peace. May there be peace in this world. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.